Mac Show. We're going to recap NFL and NBA weekend, plus preview Bears, Niners, and Bucks, Bobcats, plus the newest edition of Katie's Corner. That's all right now on the Yoni Mac Show.
Makes sense to you. Please tell me your problem. Is it bigger than me? Yeah, what could I do? I'm looking straight forward up to heaven, alright. I can't wait till the end.
From Studio 1, welcome to this November the 19th edition of the Yoni and Mac Show. I am Ryan Yanishadas. Brandon McGrath will be joining me via satellite in just a few moments. Let's get right into it. A busy slate. Let's go right into it and recap Packers-Lions from yesterday afternoon. The Packers won that one of a final of 24-20. The Lions had their opportunities in that game. They could not get it done. They lose it, like I said, 24-20. Aaron Rodgers went 19 for 27, 236 yards. Matt Stafford went 17 for 39, 266 yards. Kelvin Johnson, 9 receptions, 143 yards, 1 touchdown. And Mason Crosby, who's the big story here, 1 for 3 in field goal attempts. Now that is the problem right now with this Packer team. They went for it on 4th down earlier in the game, pretty much to say it, and pretty much showing Mason Crosby that we're trying to do this without you. And then he has opportunities to get it done and try to get the big field goal, and he missed a couple big ones when the Packers really needed him. So, and he also had a chance to redo it. So he missed 4, he went 1 for 3. Technically, he should have went 1 for 4 because the one he missed it, Jim Schwartz called a timeout. He did it again, missed it again. So just a terrible time for Mason Crosby. Everyone's saying, is he going to get cut before this team possibly makes the playoffs? Brandon, I want to know, is Mason Crosby the downfall of the Packers heading towards the playoffs?
Yeah, he is. The game Lions, he missed 2 field goals. It's not good. I think they got a lot of points, taken away from him. Mason Crosby wants to stay in this team. I think he has to start making them in. I heard that, what's his name? Mike McCarthy's not happy, so, stuff in.
I think it is too. He's a struggle. Right now he's struggling, but you need them points in the playoffs. Every point counts. You won by 4. You could have won by a lot more than that if he would have made at least a couple of more of them field goals. But they, nonetheless, the Packers do win 24-20. I think if Mason Crosby cost them that game, he may not be a Green Bay Packer at time of taping of this show. So nonetheless, Packers win 24-20. And that does it for that. We'll be previewing their game next week against the Giants on Wednesday, because again, it is an abbreviated week because of the holiday. Don't forget to like us on Facebook. All you have to do is go to the search box, type in Yoni and Mac, and you'll find our page where you get all our shows and status updates. It is the Yoni and Mac Show on Facebook. Now it's time to review NBA weekend. Nothing Friday. Saturday, the Bucks and the Hornets played at the Bradley Center. Bucks won that one 117-113. Anthony Davis, who the Bulls didn't get to see in their game at the United Center, got 28 points. Monte Ellis and Brandon Jennings both had 22. Which was very big. Also, the Clippers won 101-80 over the Bulls. The Bulls looked terrible. They just looked out of rhythm. I don't know if it's because of the West Coast thing or it's because they're missing the key piece of this puzzle that's going to get this team going this year. And I think if they don't get him soon, he may have to come back even earlier. But you want him to be back 100%. But nonetheless, Griffin had 26 points. Jamal Crawford had 22. Carlos Boozer had 22. Just a tough game for the Bulls, and we'll be getting into their other game from last night in a minute. But go back to the Bucks game. Brandon, what did the Bucks do against the Hornets that the Bulls couldn't do in their victory and the Bulls loss?
The Bucks scored a lot of points. You get in the basket. They scored a lot, and the Bulls didn't score a lot. They didn't play a good game at all. I don't know. Right now, it's hard to say, but I think the Bucks are playing better ball than the Bulls right now. Just how it is. Let's see in the upcoming season. I think that'll change into Bulls getting month or so.
Yeah, the Bulls didn't have a rhythm in that game, but they didn't have a rhythm either Saturday nor Sunday as they lost again to the Blazers 102-94. Wes Matthews had 21 points. Nicholas Batum had 21. LaMarcus Aldridge, the should-have-been Bull, had 18. So, I mean, this is a tough game once again for the Bulls. It's that West Coast thing. When you go to the Midwest, you got a 2-hour time change, even though it's less, or you gain 2 hours pretty much. That's the tough thing. But again, this team, this team really used to struggle during their lean years of 99 through 04. The circus road trip was always a struggle. This year feels like one of them struggling years for the Bulls because they don't have their big guy, because they don't have Derrick Rose. That's been their struggle early on this season, and I think they need him back to get this team better. Brandon's saying 15 games over 500. I do not see that anywhere in their future. Right now they're at 500. I'm smelling about 500. If they keep playing like this, they're going to be under 500 by and when and if Derrick Rose comes back, because I keep hearing different things. He needs to be back to help this team win. I think this year's kind of just a wash year for the Bulls, to be perfectly honest, unless Derrick Rose comes back as 100% healthy and can really make that push. But right now, I think it's panic time in the Windy City. Only 8 games in. They're struggling. Their next game will be coming up against, I believe they're again on the West Coast on Wednesday. We'll be previewing that as well. But don't forget, so once again, Saturday, Bucks win 117-113 over the Hornets. Bulls lose to the Clippers 101-80 also on Saturday. And since Sunday, Bulls lose to the Blazers 102-94. To watch our Yoni Mac Show, search for our official YouTube page. Just type in the search box, Yoni Mac Show. That is the Yoni Mac Show on our home of YouTube. Now it is time. It's Monday as always, so it's time for the newest edition of Katie's Corner.
Thanks, honey. Okay, so the top 5 movies are Skyfall, Wreck-It Ralph, Flight, Argo, and Taken 2. Top 5 songs are One More Night by Maroon 5, Gangnam Style by Psy, Some Nights by Fun, Diamonds by Rihanna, and We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together by Taylor Swift. The Voice, the eliminations were Adriana Louise from Team Christina and Michaela Page from Team Blake, leaving the top 10 Amanda Brown, Ryan Keith, Melanie Martinez, Terry McDermott, Cassidy Pope, Trevin Hunt, Cody Ballou, Nicholas David, Des Daron, and Sylvia Yakub. The lives continue Monday at 7, and the results are Tuesday at 7 on NBC.
Every Monday on the Yoni Mac Show, get your fill of entertainment, music, and movies with Katie's Corner. She'll have it all. That's Mondays only on the Yoni and Mac Show. It was a short one. Not much of the voice. Voice is dwindling down, but hopefully she'll have more to come in the next couple of weeks. Good job, Katie. The Boss, our Steelers, lost a tough one last night. I believe it was 13-10 the final. Them jerseys are pitiful. It was hard to watch that game with her because them jerseys looked like a bunch. I said it looked like a bunch of ravens chasing bumblebees. That's what it really looked like. But a tough loss for them. They'll be in Cleveland Sunday. Now it's time to preview Bucks Bobcats tonight. Bucks will be facing Michael Jordan and the Bobcats. That one will be not Michael Jordan and the Bobcats, Michael Jordan's Bobcats in Charlotte, a team that's really been struggling. They have, Kemba Walker. They have him. They have young up-and-coming stars there. And they also have former Bull Ben Gordon. But they were a team last year that only had, 2-3 wins in an abbreviated season. But it was a tough year overall. Brandon, does someone besides Brandon Jennings and Monte Ellis really have to step up for this Bucks team?
He can. Campbell got as big as arm as Jay Cutler. Campbell has an arm. Campbell over. He's gonna have to be a Jay Cutler to beat the 49ers tomorrow night. But I think he's gonna be Jay Cutler tomorrow. And then Jay Cutler will be coming back the following week against Seattle. So I be a Jay Cutler.
I think someone does. You can have them too, but eventually you're going to see guys start guarding them a lot more, playing them a lot tougher, and it's going to be tough for teams to be able to stop, or it's going to be tougher for the Bucks to score. They're going to need to stop that, or they're going to need to find someone else to go to. They also have Ersan Ilyasova, who seems to do good. So they have a good team, but they're going to need more scores. But tonight's game, I think, should be a good one for the Bucks, facing a Bobcats team that's really not really that good. So the Bucks, the way they've been playing, this could be an awesome game for them as well. So we'll keep a look on that. But that game tonight will be on at 6 o'clock on Fox Sports Wisconsin. Bucks and Bobcats. If you want your own show on YouTube and you want it produced by us, message Ryan or Brandon on Facebook. R&B Enterprises, where visions become reality. Now it's time to preview the big one. Monday Night Football, Bears and Niners. Bears without Jay Cutler, and it was ruled earlier this morning that Alex Smith will be out for that game for the Niners. Therefore, it'll be the battle of backup quarterbacks. Colin something for the Niners. For the Bears, it'll be Jason Campbell. The Bears do have the advantage in that because Jason Campbell last year was a starter for the Oakland Raiders. He played very well, but I think he's got an advantage over the young rookie for the San Francisco 49ers. So again, it's going to be a good matchup. I think it's going to be a battle of defenses. Whose defense can get to the other quarterback first? That's what it's going to be about. I think that's what the Bears are going to need to do. They're in Candlestick Park. I didn't feel confident with them last week in Houston, and really didn't feel confident at all this week against the Niners. But with Alex Smith being out, but you still have to watch out for Crabtree and Randy Moss. This is still a very good team in the Niners, and a team that's saying, hey, we want to go to the Super Bowl this year. We're not messing around. And they need it, for the Niners' sake, they need to beat the Bears just as much as the Bears want to gain momentum. And like I said, Packers are gaining up on them now, and they're doing that. The Bears need a win, and both these teams need a big win here. Brandon, can Jason Campbell be the Jay Cutler of this team until he returns from his concussion?
No, that's just the main two. That's who's scoring their points right now. Other people scoring their points too. But if they want to really get into players, the whole team have to work. They have to score a lot of more points. But as of right now, it's just them two score.
We'll see what happens with that. That one begins at 7:30 on ESPN. Should be going on a side note with that. Mike Ditka suffered a minor stroke. He is home relaxing. Thoughts with him right now, and hopefully speedy recovery. See him back on ESPN. That coach playing cards and a minor stroke. So hopefully he gets back out there soon. Glad it's nothing very serious. Now it's time for Brandon's favorite part of the show: predictions. Brandon finished off the week 4-4. I went 5-3. Brandon overall in the weeks are 2-4. I'm 4-2. So it seems this week might be Brandon's week because of the fact that I won the first two, he won the second two, I won the next two. Let's see how this one goes. We'll look at this right now. Bucks Bobcats. Brandon is going Bucks. I'm going to go Bucks as well. I don't think they're going to be able to stop the Bobcats, or I don't think the Bobcats are going to be able to stop the Bucks. And the Bucks right now are playing a very, very good basketball. Bears-Niners. Brandon goes Bears. I'm going to say Niners until the Bears prove something. I do not think they're going to be able to step up and do very well. So we'll see how that goes. And again, that will be a big game for the Bears tonight, and maybe that'll shut some people up if they can win. If they don't, it's just that much more for the Packers to get right back in this thing. Because again, they still have one more game. If they're tied or something, I think advantage is going Packers, which I've pretty much been seeing the last couple of weeks as is. And the Packers, everything's falling right into their scheme of things as well. If you want to sponsor the Yoni Mac Show, because we're looking for some, email us at YoniMacShow@yahoo.com, and we'll see if your logo deserves to be on our set. That is sponsoring the Yoni Mac Show. Also, don't forget, tune in Wednesday. We will have a special announcement concerning the future of the Yoni and Mac Show. Is it positive? Is it negative? You'll have to find out. And again, that'll be Wednesday on the final show this week before we're done for Thanksgiving. Then we'll be back on Monday. So Wednesday, big announcement concerning this show. Brandon, not sure if he's going to be here or not, but the announcement will still be made. Preview for tomorrow, we're going to recap Bears-Niners, plus preview Bucks-Bobcats, plus we're trying to squeeze all of our big segments into 1 week. We're going to have True and False and Cage Talk. That'll be exciting, so that's all coming up tomorrow. I believe Thinking Chair will be on Wednesday. Same with the Yoni and Mac debate. We have a lot of stuff going on. I believe tomorrow I'm going to squeeze in the Thinking Chair as well. So we have a lot of exciting stuff going on within the next week, or the only 3 days to fit everything in. So for the Wednesday show will definitely be busy. That's what wrap things up here for this November the 19th edition. For Brandon McGrath via Salad, I'm Ryan Yanishad to say thank you for watching this presentation of the Yoni and Mac Show right here on YouTube.